Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell. Stay alert when we release our new videos. All right, I gotta get out here and do chores this morning. I have a couple things I want to try to work on, but first things first, I'm walking down here to the pig trailer because I have to get the two dishes that I had, the rubber dishes that I had in here. I want to bring it up and use it for Red and Dobby. I already got their T-post in place up there. I just need to get these trays, these rubber dishes per se, put on there for food. Let's see. Yep, they're both in there. Yuck. All right, these are the dishes. I'll rinse them out when I get up to the barn, but essentially I'm gonna lay these on the T-post, give Dobby and Red somewhere to have their feed without getting all buried in the mud up there, because everything is completely muddy right now. It's that time of year here where we live in North Carolina. Winter time is mud time. A lot of moisture, ground gets saturated, and there's a lot of mud. Let's get up to the barn. I wanna get these chores done real quick and get their new dishes put in. I'm coming. Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, Roger. Ladies. All right, let's get to the barn. Good morning. I know. Good morning, good morning. Hey, bud. Good morning, Red. I got a new dish for you and Dobbs. Hey, Dobby. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, 20. What's going on, bud? You guys ready for food, huh? I'm coming. Good girl, Patty. Hey, Chuck. Good morning. Guys, eat your breakfast? Yeah, the goats are coming. Goats have always got to be there. We try to close that door, we usually do, but right now with the bedding in there and all that, it kind of keeps the door from pulling closed all the way, so. All right. It's coming. It's coming. Here. You guys want a little bit of this? Oh, the water's working. I was just wondering if it was going to be frozen or not. All right. Good morning, pigs. Good morning. Let's try to get this in there. Get them away from the wall here so I can get in here a little easier. go. Let's get down here. Put one in there. There you go. All right. Now, I'm gonna take these buckets over to Red and Dobby. Good morning, guys. Watch what I have for you today. You excited, Red? Check this out. No, don't push it up. No, let it fall. Let it fall. Trust me. Just let it fall. There you go. Perfect. Now again, it doesn't hurt them to eat food off of the mud, off the ground. Especially because this area, they don't use the bathroom here. You don't see them peeing and pooping here as much. It's usually out and about, out in their paddock. So they've been doing good with it, eating on the ground, but with it being so muddy and all that, I've been trying to keep it so. I had that board in there just to put feed on top of it to keep it from getting trampled down in the mud too much. But well, I knew this was ultimately our game plan here. I had put these T-posts in the other day. Got those in, was just waiting to get those. I kept forgetting to bring those containers up here. But we're good to go now. Awesome. Hey, Hobbles. How you doing today? You hanging in there? She doesn't like anyone messing with her since she got tortured with the last roosters. Oh, you left me a little egg here today. Thank you. Let me see what your food's like in here. Oh, still got feed in there. All right. Have a good day. Guys coming? Let me get a little scratch grain. Hey, good morning, ducks. You guys want some of this? There. There you go. Just like to sprinkle this out, give them something to forage for in here. It's all down to dust. They've eaten all their food in here, so we'll get that filled back up. Boy, you are molting like crazy, Red. Look at you. She is the second oldest chicken we have. One of the leghorns, I believe. She's over here. That's our oldest one there. She's the oldest and Red's the second oldest. Crazy seeing how bad they molt sometimes. Look at that. Oh, I go put this in your dish, I guess. Let's see, you guys still have water down here? Yeah. Let's get the ice out of some of this. There we go. Probably have to do water this afternoon, but they got enough water sources in there. They also have a water dish there, plenty of puddles and other sources of water as well. Oh, they already have food in here. You guys, they always make it seem like they're starving because they're over by the pond, and you come in here to feed them and they're like, oh, you got food. All right. All right, so the time's come where I'm gonna take the tarp off of this lumber out here and start laying out a general idea for a pasture shelter. We got all this lumber material months ago with the intentions of building a mobile pasture shelter that we can pull between the different pastures. So of course where they're at now is what I call the goat or the winter pasture. Then we're gonna fence in this spring the back pasture, which is about 2.5 acres. And then potentially fence in another acre to 1.5 acres out front. The issue is, if we fence those in, there's no shelter for inclement weather for the cows to get into. They're generally pretty good for the rain and you know, the snow, any kind of moisture and stuff out there. They're not too picky about that. Cows are pretty resilient out in pasture. But when it comes to nasty storm, the wind blowing and all that, cold wind, they need some wind block somewhere to kind of get out of the elements if they need to take a break. And the idea was to take this lumber, build something about 9x12 to 9x16. I do believe I have the 6x6s in here that are 16 foot long. So if that's the case, then I guess we're gonna be 16 foot long. We're gonna take those as the guide, those two. They're gonna be skis. So what I'm gonna end up doing is on each side, I'm going to cut an angle so that the 6x6 is angled in the front, kind of like a ski. So when I'm pulling with the tractor, the bottom edge is not digging into the ground. It can slide on the ground a little easier. That's the goal. So first things first is I'm going to just get all this ice and water and tarp off of the lumber, start taking it apart, and maybe get a general idea what we're gonna do, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, man, the wind is picking up here. It's getting pretty windy out. We got it framed in, so that's what we wanted to do. Just kind of get the 6x6s cut, laid out 10 foot apart, get the 2x8s, treated 2x8s on the edges all the way around. And then I nailed it all in securely, and then we went back in with some 6-inch lag, actually the 4.5-inch lags, structural lags, in each corner. I went ahead and put those in for some additional security for each one to try to keep them from pulling out. We will be moving this mobile shelter around with the tractor, and it's just to try to keep it together a little bit stronger and reinforcement. I think that's basically about what we're gonna do today on today's video. I just wanted to get the base framed out. It took a little longer than expected, and the temperatures are a bit chilly out here, and the wind is really picking up. I've got some things I got to do a little bit later here, so I'm gonna have to wind down and get things cleaned back up. But overall, 10 by 16 is what we're going for. Again, I have lumber to do the uprights, and what I plan on doing for these on each corner is I'm gonna put 3 2x6s together. I'm gonna nail them together with nails, screws, and some liquid nails to secure them really good. And then those are going to be the vertical posts for the 4 corners. And on the back side, along the back, I'll have an additional 1 or 2. So I think I'll have 4 posts on the back, 1 on each corner. And then for the middle part here, instead of doing a layered 2x6, I actually bought a 4x6. I've got 2 of them right there. Those 4x6 is going to go right in the middle there and get lagged down and bolted. But for right now, I think that's about as far as I'm gonna get today on today's video. So on the next video, I'll have to pick back up and continue working, and maybe we can get the verticals up and see how far we can get it framed in. All right, well, appreciate everyone following to the end of today's video. You know, it's been long overdue to get this pasture shelter built, and you know, it's good to get started on it at least and get the base out. I have to continue work on it here. I had a spell of, I don't know, 5-6 days here without any rain, and that's what I've been waiting for. We've had a lot of pockets of rain coming through, and everything's just so muddy and filled with water, puddles everywhere right now. So letting it dry out, and now's a good time to start putting this together before it really gets into the heart of winter here. All right, guys, well, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. It really means a lot to us here at Ferko Family Farm. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later.